Tasting like a boss. How are you guys doing? I have Minerva McGonagall here. She's so sweet. I love you, girl. You're so awesome. She's the most lovey dog there is. There's no doubt about it. I have my do a backflip, snap the bad guy's neck, save the day shirt. I'm gonna put something down in the description for that. For those who don't know, and I imagine most of you do, that's a reference to statements made by a YouTube creator, Ryan George. There's gonna be two links I'm gonna put down there. One for his pitch meetings, which he used to do with Screen Rants, and now has its own channel, and also for his own individual channel. He does a lot of his videos just by himself up in Canada with a green screen, and I just think he's hilarious. So the guy doesn't need any help from me, but to the extent other people want to know about him, I'll definitely share it. Ooh, my fence is kind of dirty. I'm gonna have to clean that up. All right, well, I'm actually doing today's video as an excuse to talk about something. Eldest daughter of Boss got me this for Christmas, which is just a box of hot sauces. I can't imagine any of these are dare worthy, but I wanted to go through them because it's fun to do hot sauces every once in a while. But none of these I can imagine are going to be anything that's really going to move the needle for people who are really big chili heads. I will eat some hot stuff from time to time, but not a lot. I'm not one of those guys who truly chases the heat. Yes, I'm channel dropping that for Johnny Scoville's thing, but I also wanted to do this review of these peppers as I'm talking to you because I wanted to really encourage everybody to watch a show on a documentary on Hulu. I think it was put together by Ben Schwartz, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was in Parks and Recreation. I'm horrible about that, but I know that it really covers the pepper community. People who eat really hot peppers, people who create really hot pepper sauces. It has that individual Johnny Scoville, who I've talked about in other episodes before in it. And I've been watching it and I like it. And it may be too graphic for some people because, you know, maybe it has more foul language in it that you like. I'm not really bothered by that. It might have people who get sick from time to time. I did see a few of those things. But just the idea of the dedication these people have to peppers, and to the extent it gets people excited about hot sauces and having things available at their grocery store, that'd be great. You know, for example, there's a soup by Campbell Soup out right now, ghost pepper chicken noodle soup. I've heard it's actually pretty hot. For some people it might be too much, but for people who really like hot things, it's just a nice pleasant heat that you don't usually get in retail. But I don't have it at my grocery store because I don't think they perceive the demand for it yet. Maybe they're sort of testing it out. But the more of us who are out there who want to have spicier things than just say sriracha by itself or just, you know, Texas Pete, the more of us who are out there who actually want to find spicier things that are normal grocery stores, the chances are they'll open it up to hotter things coming in. So that's where I'm coming from. So it looks like what we have here in this box are, so I have a habanero sauce that has 4 little peppers on it. I have a cayenne sauce that has 4 little peppers on it. I have scorpion pepper extract with a little dropper. It's got 4 little chilies on it. I'm seeing a theme here. Then I've got ghost pepper extract with 4 little peppers on it. Okay, at least this one's a little different. Okay, then it says smoky sriracha, heat level 3 peppers, which I don't know if I've ever had a sriracha sauce that I would ever consider to be 3 peppers, but we'll give that a shot. And of course, we're going to have a chipotle, again, hot sauce with 3 levels. So let's do it this way. Let's do chipotle and sriracha. I'm going to set those there. Those were the 3 peppers. Then we're going to move to the other 2 sauces. We got a cayenne and a habanero. We'll do cayenne and then the habanero because habanero is supposed to be hotter than cayenne. And then we'll go to the extracts. And I don't know which one I'm going to do first here. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do ghost pepper first because I'm more familiar with ghost pepper taste, and then the scorpion pepper. Now, I will also let you know that I have water here. I don't think I'm going to need it for purposes of heat, but as I'm tasting the different flavors, I think it's important sort of just to cleanse the palate. So again, this isn't a challenge, okay? So if you're here to just watch me burn my taste buds out, I don't think that's going to happen, but who knows? If it does, maybe we'll have more views. And of course, if you like this video and you want to see our other videos, which are, you know, a lot of coffee reviews and other things where we're just having fun, hit like, subscribe, share. And if you guys got anything like this and you want to share about it, please put it in the comments. And of course, I'm going to have those links I told you about. One to SUPERHOTS, the documentary on Hulu, and the other one to Ryan George's 2 channels. And that is about it. Oh man, maybe I should have thought this through, but I didn't want to open the box before I got out here. Okay, this is going to be the Chipotle hot sauce. Here we go. Has a really nice smell to it. Not familiar with this company, 10 Acres. Looks like they're out of California. Bottled in China though. But the hot sauce is a product of Costa Rica. All right, so Chipotle hot sauce, tasting like a boss. It's good. It's got a little like Chipotle smoky taste to it. A lot of sweetness in the front. Heat for me? It's gonna be hotter than Texas Pete. Let's put Texas Pete at, I mean, it's hotter, I'm probably putting it higher than some people will. Let's say Texas Pete for me was like a 2. This would be a 3.5. So, you know, I guess a heat level of 3 chilies on there makes sense, but I would think it's gonna get a lot hotter than this. But again, good. Now let me cleanse the palate. Okay, I'm not putting out the heat. But that was very pleasant. That was one of the better Chipotle sauces I've had. Cool. All right, let's move to the smoky sriracha. Now, I'm not a huge fan of smoky. Please don't tell me I need to. Oh, it has a little cap inside, which came off. So I may have to take this directly out of the bottle this way. Smoky sriracha. 3 peppers, and as you guys probably saw, them, and they've already jumped down. This one has little bits in it. The other one had a lot more bits in it. It looked more smoky. Smoky sriracha, tasting like a boss. It's a really sweet sriracha sauce. It has some spice in the back end. Less spicy than the Chipotle sauce initially, but about equivalent, maybe a little bit more on the back end. I think if I were to put these in order, I would put the sriracha sauce first, then the Chipotle. So far, smoky sriracha, heat level wise, and then Chipotle hot sauce. But you know, for starting out in a box, that's hotter than I thought it'd be. Cleansing the palate. Maybe I should have had a little sherbet or sorbet. So now I have cayenne. I have cayenne pepper. I have cayenne pepper and habanero. So I'll do cayenne first. Now this has 4 peppers on it, so I guess this is the next level up. At least that's what they're telling me. Okay, there we go. Cayenne pepper by 10 Acre Gifts. Definitely a more vinegar based than the other 2. Much more liquidy. Again, product of Costa Rica, bottled in China. Tasting like a boss. See, I like that more. I don't know if this is the right thing to say. I'm not sure if it's vinegar. I mean, I'm sure it's the vinegar I'm tasting, but I'm almost getting like a citrus taste in the front. Like that's really good. Okay, well, the cayenne pepper sauce here, you know, it's got heat. Although I gotta tell you, I think the heat on this might be a little less than the other 2. Either that, or I really like the flavor so much on this one. So far, they've all been really good. But I think so far, this is my favorite of the ones I've tasted. So cleanse the palate. Got to keep reminding myself. All right, so let me start talking about that documentary a little bit more. What I really liked about it, it does have a lot of editing to it, you know, which sometimes they're telling lots of different stories or parts of the same story, and sometimes the editing gets a little bit much for me. I don't know why that is. I'm sure it doesn't affect other people. I feel like I might have more of an attention span than some people. That's probably what it is. And I also know the documentary series really isn't for people who are already really in the know regarding this stuff. But it's just interesting to meet some of the people involved. The part that I've liked so far the most, actually, was just watching a conversation with a pepper grower, not known as, but named Troy Primo. He created the 7-Pot Primo. He just seems like a genuine guy. And, you know, he had a picture of himself when he was young. He had hair. And I don't mean this as an insult, but what it reminded me of, it's like, I think it's a painting of him. It kind of reminded me of, do you know Ron Howard's brother? You know, the one who's a character actor? I can't believe I can't remember his name. Oh, that's horrible. Anyway, he's awesome. He's like in The Grinch, and he's been almost every movie Ron Howard's been touching in any way whatsoever. But there was that 80s film, The Wraith, where he played something head. He didn't play a racer head, but his egghead, whatever it was. Anyway, the way his hair was, and that kind of reminded me of that. So Troy Primo kind of looks like Ron Howard's brother's character from The Wraith. At least that's what I thought. All right, here's the habanero flavor. Tasting like a boss. You know, it's got the brutality of a habanero sauce. Habanero peppers they taste hotter than they actually are, is I guess the way I would put it. And they're brutal. They have a sting to them. Cleansing the palate, not seeking relief. Here isn't as extreme as I thought it was going to be, and I don't like the fact that it's so watery. Even when I shake it, it doesn't change it. It's still very watery. There's a sauce company, I think it's called Pain is Good, that has a really good thick habanero sauce. That's still my favorite, so I'm not saying no to that. But interesting thing about the habaneros, I just cleanse my palate. And this is the first one where, despite putting water on, the heat kind of creeps back up. So it's kind of affecting my ability to taste, which is always a pain. Good thing I'm just moving to the extracts. Palate more cleansed, and of course, there's the yard work going on. All right, 2 more to go, guys. Extracts. I have one that's ghost pepper and one of this scorpion. I'm gonna try the ghost pepper first. I forget which one's hotter than the other, and this one doesn't give me any guidance, but I know the flavor of ghost pepper pretty well, so I want to go with it first and then go into the unknown with the scorpion pepper, because I'm not sure if I'm very familiar with the taste of scorpion pepper. All right, let's shake this up. Very medicinal. Very medicinal. Oh, look at the stopper. It's got, I don't know if you can see it, it's got like a round stopper, I guess, so people don't poke themselves. That's weird. I usually just see the ones that look like medicinal ones. All right, so, what do we have here? It doesn't give me any information regarding anything. All right, ghost pepper extract. Tasting like a boss. There was like no flavor. That was kind of a letdown. I don't think I'm getting any heat or any flavor at all. I don't think the habanero sauce affected my ability to taste, but yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm not really getting any heat differential from the cayenne, from the habanero sauce. It's like it's almost like not like I'm putting water on there. Like, it's almost like I just did a dropper full of air, and so not a big fan of that. I don't like that. That sucks. I was hoping it was gonna be like the functional equivalent of Reaper drop-ins. You know, just take the Reaper and get the juice of the Reaper out. Those are really hot and they're good. This just kind of leaves me flat. I don't really get any taste or heat. That's a shame. Oh yeah, scorpion pepper, here we go. I'm probably most excited about this. Let's really cleanse the palate here. We are officially too long for TikTok. All right. You know what? I think I see what the problem is. I'm trying to get the extract. Oh, no. Never mind. Yeah, that's not the case. All right. Scorpion pepper, pepper extracts. Tasting like a boss. A little more flavor. Oh man, those are like those are a letdown. Listen, if you're buying these for purposes of the extracts, there's not heat really here. Definitely not heat level of 4, and there's barely any flavor. So that's kind of a bust. I'm sorry, guys. My nose is running though a little bit, so I'm definitely getting some pepper action going on, but I'm not getting any ringing of the ears. I'm not, no endorphin rush. There's nothing like that. But these are some good sauces. So extracts, kind of a waste. Kind of maybe I'll do these for fun with other people. Maybe I'll get a reaction from them. The habanero sauce, I'd rather go with Pain is Good and their habanero sauce, so that's a no. This, I think, made the box all worth it right here, the cayenne pepper one. I actually can't wait till eldest daughter of Boss is home so we can try this because it's got a nice little citrus taste in the front. This is good. Chipotle sauce, probably one of my favorite chipotle sauces I've ever had. Sriracha, very sweet in the front end. Not horrible, but you know, it's not gonna be my go-to. I'll probably get rid of this just so I get it out of the house. So, no, not really. Definitely not. And, oh yeah, absolutely. So, glad we did it. Glad we got to talk about SUPERHOTS. Hopefully you guys watch it. If you watch the documentary or watch anything else, I put in the links below. Let me know. Hit like, subscribe, share. Until next time, people, keep tasting like a boss. Thanks so much.